And welcome in, everybody. It's the Glad Dad here, baby. Ready to get it going. This is the last race for Week 8 here at the Outcast Motorsports Auto America Gen 6 Series. Yeah, Hubert Johnson in the chat saying, let's go. Anyway, folks, yeah, look at this. You got the Glad Dad on the air tonight, live here with Outcast Motorsports Network. Thank you for joining me. Already got 26 viewers in the chat tonight. Well, in the stream, watching the broadcast. So, yeah, welcome in. Much love to everybody. Hey, you know that guy. That's it. Oh, look, we got Glat Mom back here, too. You can't see her because the mic's in the way. But anyway, she's back here supporting me. Probably reading some kind of book that I don't want to know the name to. Anyway, folks, let's hop right in here. We're going to take a look real quick at the points. I got the top 15 up on the board right now. Brandon Brock leading the way here with Kyle Franklin tied with Eric Johnson here in second place. Jacob Ainsworth in fourth. Ian Montrose fifth. Charles Wilson in sixth with Adam Keaton seventh. Dalton Hall 8th, Joshua Newman in 9th with Timothy Boyce sitting in the 10th spot. So beware there, Boyce is on the bubble tonight. Christopher Jones just sitting outside 3 points back from being in 10th place here in the top 10, sitting in 11th. Rob Hamilton in 12th. Drew Calvert 13th, tied with Ronnie Welchel as they are 16 points back from the cut line tonight. And Matthew Markland tied with Brian Zemer. I don't know if you can gain 19 points here. You know, something's really going to have to happen here. Yeah, Boyce is camping this weekend. Yeah, he gone. But anyway, folks, yeah, that's going to be it for our points tonight. So let me get off the TV here, and we're going to pull up the driver cams as we've got a couple seconds left in practice. Jacob Ainsworth in the 74 machine at the top left of your screen. Rob Williams in the 61 right there at the top middle with Bob Redeker in the 2 to the top right. In the middle left, you've got the 62 of Ronnie Welchel, 24 of David Vodka, and the 43 of Drew Calvert. And taking over the bottom tonight, you've got Rob Hamilton in the 1, Ryan Fuchs in the 15, and Eric Johnson in that 18. Oh, yeah, drink it up, boy. Drink it up. Good luck to these drivers tonight as we've got 9 drivers on the webcam plus 1 here in the booth. All right, so qualifying has started. Just a little word of advice. Seems like we're having a little bit of tightness tonight out of the cars, following one another. So that's going to be interesting to see. And welcome in, Drew Calvert with the hypes. Welcome in. 25 people here watching us, getting ready to turn left with a little bit of rights, you know, as we turn up into the outside wall. No drinking and driving, Lova Jackson says, and that goes for Eric Johnson. I'm not driving, so I could be drinking. So let's get down here real quick as we've got Bob Redeker on track right now. Maybe not. Nope. But we got Eric Johnson. There we go. Eric Johnson on track. All the way at the top of the track, trying to get some really good momentum here. This is going to be for lap number 1 for Johnson, as we've got the best times up here. And remember, during qualifying racing, you cannot go below that red line, the double white line, to advance your position, and that's including qualifying as well. Yeah, you can drink before you drive. Yeah, me and Glat Mom used to do that at the little Mexican restaurant down the road. We'd, well, you know what? Never mind. My mother-in-law is listening, so yeah, we never did any of that. Dalton Hall now up to the top spot here. Now Johnson decides he wants to take it away with a 30.16. Hall with a 30.32. Now Kevin Pavesic. I was watching him during practice. He looked pretty good. And then we got Rob Williams, Brian Zemer now. Brian Zemer won, I believe it was Monday night. How we doing, Guy B Moto? Good luck tonight. Brian Zemer's done with his second lap here. Jacob Ainsworth on track, coming out of turn number 4 for his second lap. Let's see how he does here. Crossing that start-finish line. Will he be better than 6th place? Yeah, he's going to move up just one position here. Well, now he's going back to 6th as David Vodka's finishing up his 2nd lap here in the 3rd spot. Let's see. And now we got the guy sitting outside the top 10 by only 3 points, Christopher Jones. He's running the bottom here. Let's see what he can do as far as his time goes as he's coming out of turn number 4. Puda check a flag. And is it going to be faster than 9th place here? Surely it is. 5th. Yes, up to 5th place here. And we got another Moonshine Motorsports teammate here. That's going to be Jeremy Ingold in the 28. He is teammates to, I believe it's Chad Cook and Dalton Hall. Jeremy Ingold going to sit 9th place here. Drew Calvert on track. Heading down the backstretch for the final time for him. Calvert sitting 14th here. I'm sure he can get up inside the top 10. Rob Hamilton now sitting 6th. And Crucial Franklin, it's your birthday race. Hey, well, happy birthday. Calvert up to 9th, now to 10th as Litweiler moves up inside the top 10 here. Sitting in 8th place, Ronnie Welchel on track. See what Mr. Welchel can do here. And crossing the start-finish line is going to be faster than 18th. We shall see. Yes, it is. It's going to be sitting him in the top 10. Not too shabby there from the 62 machine. Georgia native here. How we doing, Mr. Vodka? And there's going to be just 3 drivers left to qualify here. Kel Peterson, Brandon Brock, and Ian Montrose. Everybody else has turned a lap, so Johnson's still sitting pretty here in the number 1 spot. Only about 2 100ths of a second over Dalton Hall. Yes, ma'am. It is a messy one for sure. Oh, what's going on, Timmy? Welcome in. And, of course, he's rooting for one of the elbows out drivers, Charles Wilson in the 57. As we got 4 minutes left here in qualifying. As Tank Man 1982, also known as Christopher Jones. Hey, Christopher Jones. Only sitting 3 points back now, man. You got some moving to do tonight. You need to lead some laps. And to get some other bonus points here. If you stand a chance to get inside the playoffs. And here we go. Brandon Brock now out on track. And Montrose, he's rolling off here out of pit road. I do love that Pepsi paint scheme from Brandon Brock. I think that's one of my favorites here for the Gen 6s. Is the blue with the white. As Brock, he says, go fish. As he takes over the number 1 spot from Eric Johnson. And he says, I have had enough. All right, now Ian Montrose. On track, just now taking the green flag. Car looks a little unstable going down the backstretch. And so far, that's going to put him 24th fastest right now. But you know what? Montrose, he is used to parking it here in the first couple of rows. As Kel Peterson now 21st fastest. And Montrose now to the top of the board. 5/1000ths of a second faster than Brandon Brock. Kel Peterson only ran one lap here as he's reset. Sitting 22nd now. Not going to be able to roll out here. Well, who do we have tonight, folks? Tell me right now. We got less than a minute left here in qualifying. Who do we have crossing the start-finish line tonight in the number one spot? Remember, it's a win and you're in. So if some of these guys back here past 10th place decide they want to take the win away, they're going to automatically advance into the playoffs. Oh, we got me. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, qualifying is over with. So now we're going to get down to the business. Get all these drivers loaded in here. As you can see them starting to load it up on pit road. All right, here we go. All right, starting on row number one is going to be Ian Montrose with Brandon Brock. In row number two, the 18 of Eric Johnson and the 34 of Dalton Hall. Starting in row number three, David Vonica with Kyle Franklin. In row number four, you got the 55 of Brian Zimmer with the 1 of Rob Hamilton. And then in row number 5, you've got the 39 of Christopher Jones with the 71 of Terry Litweiler. The 62 of Ronnie Welchel and the 57 of Charles Wilson take over row number 6. And Drew Calvert with Kevin Pagesick take over row 7. The 74 and the 28, that's Jacob Ainsworth with Jeremy Engel take over row 8. Row 9, Chad Cook, Bob Redeker. Rob Williams with Bill Ligotti take over row 10. Row 11, Steve Giberson, Kel Peterson. In row 12, Josh Newman, Ryan Fuchs. And in row 13, it's going to be the 51 and the 68 of Jordan Massey and Matthew Markland. All right, and let's take a look here at tonight's weather as it sits right now. 117-degree track temp, 85 in the air, 6 miles per hour out of the southwest. And it's going to be a hoot tonight, folks. It's going to be a hoot. As we're going to get ready to go green here. And let's check out the EOLs for tonight. Top 3 in the points. Get the EOLs. It's going to be Eric Johnson. And it's going to be Kyle Franklin. And last but not least, Brandon Brock. All right, here we go. Getting ready to take the green flag here for the first time. Flag in the air. In Montrose here with Dalton Hall. They head side by side down into turn number 1. Getting her going here. Will the top side prevail tonight? Oh, looking good here as Zemer closes into the back of Montrose, but here comes the 34, the 24 on the outside lane. Dalton Hall now leading this race, but here comes Montrose down to the bottom. Dalton Hall decides he wants to pull down to the bottom here. Right underneath Montrose. They're going to go nose to tail. Here's Brian Zemer now takes over the 3rd spot on the inside. It's going to leave David Vodka out to dry here in the 24 on the outside lane. But here comes Rob Hamilton and David Vodka on the high side. Everybody else down on the bottom for now. Montrose out front and just turned the fastest lap of the race. Now Jacob Ainsworth's going to grab it. As we look back here with Jacob Ainsworth. There he is right there, the Anchor number 74 machine, that blue one with the black writing. Got some suck up in the draft. Now Montrose answers back here in the lead, or from the lead with the fastest lap. And then Dalton Hall's going to follow. You're going to see that for the first few laps. As Drew Calvert now dropping some spots here. Now in Monday's night race, the Half Moon Designs Cup Series, we only had 2 cautions for 6 laps. And Tuesday night in the Georgia Mountain Fairground Truck Series, we only had 1 caution for 3 laps. Here's Jeremy Ingold. He's got his teammate right behind him with Moonshine Motorsports here. I'll show you their team names right there. There we go. Moonshine Motorsports. That's Jeremy Ingold. You got Chad Cook right behind him. Oh, it's Kevin Page that gets in front of the 99 of Chad Cook. Closes the door on him. He loses all kind of momentum here. As we look back here from the 10 of Ian Montrose. Got Dalton Hall following here. He's in the bubble though. Now Dalton's going to close up. Close that bubble up. Not going to quite get there though. I like what I'm seeing though. Out of Jacob Ainsworth as we look off the nose of the Ronnie Welchel. Ainsworth to the outside now. You can see him on the outside of the 62 now. leading the outside lane, moving up here. A little bit of side draft. Christopher Jones goes up. Brian Zemer spreads out here. And man, oh man, did that ever help out Jacob Ainsworth. Everybody's got plenty of speed right now. What's going on, Mommy of Braden? Mommy of Raiden 19 with the Prime subscribe. Running 5 months straight. Appreciate that. Montrose still in the lead. Dalton Hall still following here. And let's take a look here. Christopher Jones, he needs these points. Needs to lead some laps. Needs to have the fastest lap here. Got to do what he needs to do here. Oh, as he looks to the inside of the 55, pushes him up through the turn 3 here. Zemer just scraping the wall just a little bit due to some air pressure here. Whoa, and we got some neck code here between the 71 of Terry Litweiler and the 61 of Rob Williams. And there's an absolute parking garage here on the front stretch. So let's go and take a look here. All right, so from the chopper cam, let's take a look here from Terry Litweiler. Oh, man, nasty hit there from Terry. And let's back it up just a little bit here. So Rob Williams on the outside here gets into the wall, comes down, gets into Terry Litweiler. Litweiler goes up on his roof here. I'm going to give that a 9 for the impact meter here. I'm going to give that a 9. You know what? No, we're going to go ahead. Since Terry Litweiler went on his roof, we're going to give that a 10. We're going to give that a 10 out of 10, baby. Good job, Terry, getting up on your roof here. So Terry's night is obviously going to be done here. We'll take a look at it one more time. And somehow, a nice landing there. If flipping through the air with an Olympic sport, Terry Litweiler has brought home the gold tonight. All right, so first caution of the night on lap 10. I believe we had a caution the other night on lap 10 as well. Just these tires and everything just starts getting a little wonky here. And I want to say we're going to have about, well, we were going to have to be somewhere around the 53 laps of fuel mark. And let's check on Jordan Massey back here. Let's see, where is Jordan Massey? Yeah, he's looking okay. David Vodka down pit road. He's got a black flag. Not sure why he's got the black flag exactly. Rob Williams down pit road. He is done for the night. You can see he's all kind of tore up. Yeah, no front end left on that car at all. Terry Litweiler, he's tore up. Bob Redeker, he's done for the night. So, looks like the lights are out on the pace cars. They're coming out of turn number 2 now. Getting ready to take that green flag once again. And we got 36 viewers here tonight. Hey, appreciate each and every one of you for showing up and showing out for Outcast Motorsports Network and these Outcast guys. All right, so here we go, getting ready to take the green flag again. Oh, Keystone Key Pit Racing. Let's go, Jones. Green flag in the air. Here we go, boys. Not a great jump here. Not a great start. As Christopher Jones now going to be looking to the inside of second place. Not sure he's well, yeah, he's going to be able to clear him. Here's the 34 now dips down. As we're looking off the back here of Christopher Jones in the Tank System Pro. Are we going to move to the high side here? Oh, he didn't see the wall. Jones now back down to the bottom. Here comes Terry Litweiler. Not Terry Litweiler, I'm sorry. His other teammate, Ronnie Welchel. He's closing up to the back here of the 39 of Christopher Jones. As Drew Calvert battling here. Oh, Rob Hamilton and Jacob Ainsworth both in the wall here on the high side. Got to be careful. Ronnie Welch all over the back of the 39, man. A little sketchy here, and here comes Brian Zemer back up through the field. And since we're running nice and pretty here, let's enter the roar zone. All right. Says Matthew McConaughey. All right, back at it here. Jacob Ainsworth now back down on the bottom. Here's Kevin Papesick, slides in front of him. Eric Johnson now finally making his way up through the field. And let's get on board here with Eric Johnson. Just kind of see what he's seeing here as he's in traffic. See what the old cat's going through. Ainsworth now looking a little low here on the 22 of Kevin Papesick. That's Brandon Brock right here behind Eric Johnson. And now let's hop on board here with Ronnie Welchel, as he's up a little bit higher in the field, up in the pack just a little bit here. Welchel 6th, Johnson 9th, so only 3 spots up higher than Johnson right now. And can you believe it, folks? We're doing arches here. We're running the high side on the straightaways and we're diving down into the corners, all the way down to the stripe. That is very interesting. I guarantee the car feels fantastic when you're doing that as well. as Montrose still leading here. Dalton Hall and Christopher Jones battling for second. Christopher Jones now pulls up into second place here as we've got Kel Peterson now on the move finally. Trying to work his way to the outside here of Ryan Fuchs. Jeremy Ingold also having a quiet night here. He's right here running in 15th place. Christopher Jones trying to take the lead away from Montrose. They're side by side, and looks like Christopher Jones is going to lead that lap. That is a bonus point there for Christopher Jones. That's exactly what he needed here to try to put himself in position to make the playoffs. Still battling side by side. Here comes Eric Johnson, though, as we look off the nose here of Eric Johnson. He's got the draft on the outside, and he's going to close up here momentarily off the back of the 39 of Christopher Jones. How we doing, Lovett Jackson? Oh, man. I looked left to talk to the chat. I look back, and Eric Johnson's got a front bumper full of the 34 Dalton Hall. Now Johnson looking low here. Going to get the little arrow push to Montrose. Seamer thought about moving up, but Jacob Ainsworth closed the door here. Brandon Brock up at the top as well. We got fast guys on the bottom, fast guys on top. As we look back here, Kyle Franklin in the Franklin Racing number 11 machine. He's moving up through the field. Currently 11th. Come on, Love Bug. And Chrissy, I hate to throw a joke out there, but you can't stand it when he doesn't finish outside the in the podium. Outside the podium, I'm sorry. You just won't stand for it. Trying to work his way around Ronnie Welchel, I'm sorry. I don't know why I have Terry on my mind. Up in the wall goes Franklin right now. Well, I hope you're having a speedy recovery. I'm sure the dinners are not as good as they used to be. According to Kyle, you're a very good cook, so I'm sure you're going to be missing that. Surgery tomorrow, I got you. Johnson now moving up the track just a little bit here as Christopher Jones moves down the track. Just a little bit of a follow the leader right now. The energy's kind of going out of these machines right now. Oh, I get that. I mean, at least you have kids that try. Ours try to make a mess. Eric Johnson now sliding up in front of Christopher Jones as a couple of drivers right behind him, though, get into the wall just a little bit. as Ryan Fuchs now running nice here in the ninth spot. Ronnie Walter dropping back. Whoa, Christopher Jones into the wall, gets sideways and takes out Jacob Ainsworth. And he's still spinning around. And that's probably going to be the night for Christopher Jones. That is not what he wanted to happen. Steve Giberson damaged as well. Jacob Ainsworth, he's damaged. As the caution will wave for the second time tonight. And let's take a look here. See what happened to Christopher Jones. All right, so you can see 39 up here. Oh, and just netcode with the 55. And Jacob Ainsworth nowhere to go. Let's look at it one more time here. The edge get turned down into. And, oh, man, Giberson, Jeremy Ingold involved. I think I'm going to have to give that a 5 out of 10 for damage report here. The impact rating, it's going to be a 5 out of 10. All right, we got pit stops underway. See who's going to get out first. And it looks like it's going to be Montrose with the lead off pit road. Followed by Zemer, Johnson, Hall, Calvert, Brock, Welchel, Fuchs, and Franklin, your top 10. Hey, Bob Redeker with the lucky dog. I hear you. Just a few laps down now. Let's see. Yeah, 3. He was 4, got his lucky dog back. And a couple more cautions. He'll be with us. You say that. It's the green on his car. You say that. A lot of people believe that. And with you being in kind of the racing limelight, I guarantee you it's a superstition of yours. You're definitely not the first one I've heard say that. All right, so it looks like we're going to go green flag racing again. Man, Tank Man. Hey, man, if you want an interview, come on up here in the booth. All right, looks like it's going to be the 10 and the 55 ready to take the green flag again, followed by the 18 and the 34. First 2 rows. All right, folks, here we go. Get ready to take the green flag once again. There it is. The flagman's waving it. Montrose with a nice jump here. Don't get out too far ahead. Dalton Hall now pulling down here in front of Brandon Brock. Now here comes Eric Johnson to the outside of Ian Montrose. They battle side by side. Who's going to grab the lead here? I don't know if Eric Johnson's going to have the momentum off the high side. That was a touch inappropriately here coming out of turn number 4. Stay away from one another here. These side drafts just absolutely chaotic. How we doing, Tim Boyce? Hey, man, you know what? I hope you're having fun as Eric Johnson now takes the lead. Johnson will lead lap 39. Have to look off the back here of the 18. Oh, here comes Montrose now looking low. Montrose almost to the bumper here. As Brandon Brock now decides he wants to see what he's got. Oh, Keen, you know you're missing a good one. Oh, this is absolutely fun right here. Oh, as the caution comes out. Looks like Jeremy Ingold involved. Not a whole lot of damage to report there for Jeremy Ingold. Let's take a look at it here and see just what happened. Oh, Kevin Pavesic comes down. And I'm gonna have to give that a 1 here on the incident scale. We'll have to take a look at it again. '28 to the high side here. Here comes Kevin Pavesic in the 22. And just net code. They would have been fine here, but the net code here just has them. As Christopher Jones says, he got 4 minutes left here of damage. You can see him sitting on pit road. 4 minutes left, buddy. Buddy, they ain't even started working on the front. Poor guy. Eric Johnson, he's trying to hurry up. He's got raccoons on his front porch knocking on the door, saying, "I'm hungry, Daddy, I'm hungry. We need some cat food and some water." You know I'm right. Hey, and while we're sitting here, you know, twiddling our thumbs because we're under the third caution of the night, let's take a look here at our handsome drivers here on the video feed. 9 drivers. Man, look at them go. All settled in, looking good. I was trying to figure out what Jacob Ainsworth was doing. It looked like he was drinking an oxygen tank, but that's just the biggest Stanley. You're gonna need some oxygen after this race. All right, so let's get into our running order here. for the 10-car lineup. Looks like it's going to be Eric Johnson, Dalton Hall on the front row, followed by Brock and Franklin. Hey, Kyle Franklin moved his way up here to the second row now with Ronnie Welchel, Charles Wilson. In the third row, Rob Hamilton, Matt Markland. Fourth row, Chad Cook and Jeremy Ingold. In the fifth row here, that's 3 Moonshine Motorsports all inside the top 10. Are we going to work together tonight? We're going to grab a win. What are we going to do here? I'm curious to see. Yes, ma'am, it is. That's exactly what we want to see. And looks like I'm out of tea. See if I can sweet talk the Glatt Mom into getting up and grabbing me some tea with some Tito's. I don't know if you folks have ever tried a little bit of Tito's in your sweet tea. Southern sweet tea, not that northern stuff that Crew Chief Franklin and Johnson and some others drink. Whatever that stuff is. Brown water, mud, I don't know. But yeah, Tito's, a little shot of Tito's with some southern sweet tea, I'm telling you, is somewhere kind of good. All right, well, anyway, here we go, folks. The flagman's got the flag in his hand. He's watching these cars. Get ready to take it to the restart zone here, and he is going to wave it. Green flag in the air. Johnson going to go ahead and lead the way here. Dalton Hall with a nice start on the outside. He's going to dip down now to the back bumper of the 18. So it's going to be Johnson, Hall, and Brock, your top 3. As we look back just a little bit further back now, you got the 11 of Kyle Franklin working his way on the high side around the 62 of Welchel. And he's going to have a nice little draft here with the 34 moving up. And here they come. We're off the helmet cam here of the flagman. Still a nice battle here going on between the 11 and 62. Curious to see if the momentum will increase here. Now they got fresh tires. If the momentum will come to them on the high side. Now Brendan Brock moving to the high side here. That's going to help out Kyle Franklin. He's going to try to get a draft here on the back stretch. And that's actually going to allow him to clear the 62 now. Oh, Ronnie Welchel was trying to make a move here on the 11. He went up the track just a little bit. The 11 blocked him. Franklin now up to 4th as we got Rob Hamilton, Charles Wilson battling. And Eric Johnson looking off the back deck lid here of Johnson. He is maintaining the inside and outside. He's watching for the what we like to call energy building here. And he moves up and down the track, trying to control the energy from each lane from building. All right, now you see 34's got energy. He's going to move down a little bit. That's going to block him, and now he's going to move up and try to block the energy coming from the 3. Blocks that, now goes back down to the bottom. I don't know, the 3, I think he went down a little too quick here. I think the 3's going to have it here out of the corner of 4. As far as the momentum enough to make it past him. Well, no, make me into a liar here. The energy's just not there right now on the high side. Ooh, Johnson a little loose there. Oh, you lived in the South for 11 years. Oh, yeah, you love Southern sweet tea. Hey, me too. The Glatt Mom puts it in my lunch just about every day. Not lately, because I forgot to bring my drink container in, and she's not going to go look for nothing. If it's not there for her to fill up in the morning, then looks like I'm going thirsty. I don't blame her, though. Johnson still maintaining the lead for now. Dalton and Brandon still side by side. Franklin trying to work his way up. He really doesn't have anywhere to go here. They've kind of blocked both lanes. See what Jeremy Ingold and Cat Cook are up to as they're side by side here, both teammates. Oh, wow, yep. That's pretty cool. So you know what it's about. You know what it's about. Things starting to get a little dicey here. They're jumping in and out of lanes. Montrose back here in the back. Well, I say back here in the back, he's 12th place now. As we are halfway here in the race. Oh, man, Chad Cook in the wall. Montrose was the high side. Now he's back down to the bottom. Now he's going to move back to the top. He's just trying to feed off the draft, off the energy he can to get back up there. As we look back up here, Johnson still leading the way here. Looks like Christopher Jones is back out on track right now. He's 10 laps down right now. Yep, as of now, but he's about to go a lap down as they're coming with some energy here. Running 180 in the corner versus Jones's 171. So they're chasing him down quick here. As we get off the nose of Eric Johnson. Closing down as fast as much as I thought he was. I thought they were going to blow right on by him here. Getting closer and closer. Ronnie Welchel now. Where did he come from? He's back up here battling. He's on the high side. Christopher Jones now pulling down to the bottom and letting everybody go by. That's awfully sweet of him here. Now it's Kyle Franklin looking to the bottom. Let's see. It looks like the leaders here last put in 34. They're going to have to come down. They're going to have to come back down. As we're looking here at the telemetry, almost halfway on a tank for Eric Johnson. About 5/8 of a tank left here. About 53 laps is what they can go. Johnson maybe somewhere around that, maybe a little bit less, maybe 50 laps here as he's actually leading the race. Not in the draft at all, so he's going to run out quicker than everybody else. Oh, man. Brandon Brock gets into Dalton Hall. We stay green. Dalton Hall through the grass right now. Jeremy Ingold damaged. And we're going to take a look at that in just a moment here. All right, so I think this is a little bit too late. No, it's not. Brandon Brock put his nose in there. Netco got him. Oh, got into Kyle Franklin as well. Everybody else seems to avoid. And then let's take a look here. We're going to have to do it again. There we go. See what happened to Jeremy Ingold. All right, so they're connected here coming out of turn 4. You can see the smoke. And, oh, yeah, just hard in the wall for Jeremy Ingold. Enough to give him toe damage there. As we get back live, we should still be under green flag conditions, and we are. Johnson's still leading with Brandon Brock in second. And here comes Rob Hamilton now. Hamilton in the second spot on the inside. Oh, it's Brock almost made the pass happen. He was almost clear of the 18. Yes, sir, Keen, they are. They really are. Hamilton, Rob Hamilton doing a fantastic job right now. And Drew Calvert on the outside running in the 4th position. There's Drew Calvert. Having a pretty decent night out of the 43 machine. That's good to see. He's up there all by himself right now, but maintaining position. Kyle Franklin's going to try to make the pass happen here. Oh, yeah, he's looking underneath to his left rear quarter panel. Should be able to get him. Side by side. Oh, Brandon Brock going way up the track. And that's going to be lap 66 right here. It looks like we've got 2 distinct packs. Brian Zimmer leading the second pack with Kevin Pavesic in tow, Jordan Massey, Matthew Markland, and Charles Wilson. Yeah, I would say he's saving fuel, but Keen, I just don't think they can make it. All week long in the Cup Series, the trucks, and now in the Gen 6. I mean, they're 3 wide. There goes Kyle Franklin. Oh, man. Hard hit for Kyle Franklin, and the caution's going to come out. He was 3 wide there briefly. Oh, yeah, he's got a repair flag. Well, let's see what happened here to Kyle Franklin. Oh, nasty hit head on into the wall. And we're going to have to give that about a 6 out of 10 for the impact meter. Well, that's one thing you don't want to have is front end damage. It just takes so long to repair. Yeah, he's got some toe damage on the right front. Well, they're going to be good now, Keen. Yes. Dicey Gaming netcode is evil. You best believe it. In these Gen 6 cars, they are absolutely atrocious. Well, looks like, well, Kel Peterson won the battle off the pit road. Looks like fuel only for him. That's going to put him out front here. Not too shabby for the 20 machine tonight. And let's take a look at the points here. Top 15 as they sit right now still. Rob Hamilton, he's out of the chase for now. He's sitting in 12th place. He's got to make up 2 spots here. Well, Timothy Boyce, he's not going to be able to make the playoffs. Christopher Jones, maybe not. If Rob Hamilton can keep his momentum here tonight, he may sneak up and have a shot for the playoffs. All right, so far this week, week 8, you know, we've Cup Series on Mondays, trucks on Tuesdays, 2 cautions on Monday, 1 caution Tuesday, and now we're here 4 cautions on the Gen 6 here on Thursday night. Pretty much every single one of them was netcode related issues, and we've seen that the last, I don't know, since iRacing updated something, probably the last 5 or 6 races we've seen. Netcode's just been really bad here as we're coming to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Kel Peterson, oh, still spinning his tires. He's getting out a little too far here. Better hope that Montrose dips down. He doesn't. Here comes Drew Calvert, though, to help. As we look off the back of Kel Peterson, he's splitting the middle. Montrose now to the outside. Side by side now for the lead. Brian Ziemer still in here. Going to try to sneak away with one again. Ooh, Eric Johnson smacked the wall there as they head down into turn 1. Got to be careful, man. These cars are glass cannons. They pack a punch, but they can't take damage whatsoever. As Kel Peterson's dropping like a rock now as he's 4th. Got Eric Johnson with the momentum on the high side. And here we go, Nuclear Shocker back in the chat again saying go Montrose. O'Kell up the track quickly here to get back in line to get the draft going. Montrose here in third. Now it's going to be Brian Zero. We're almost 3 wide here. Fuchs in the middle. Now they get it figured out. Back to 2 wide again between Fuchs and Zemer. Kevin Pavlik now working his way up inside the top 10, sitting 7th right now. Just squeezing up in front of the 55. Now looking low on the 15. And 3 wide, you know what's about to happen here, folks. How they made it out of there alive, I can't tell you. Whoa, Kevin Pavlik into the left rear quarter panel of the 20, and he's the one that gets loose. That slows him way down. Now Rob Hamilton's going to make a spot here. Nice battling going on right here. Pavlik looking underneath the 20. Oh, he's way clear here. Rob Hamilton as well. Here comes Matthew Markland. Hadn't talked much about Matthew Markland tonight, but he's having a nice little run here. Finding himself in the 8th position. Here comes Ronnie Welchel. I'm surprised he's made more than 10 laps. Here we are coming to 78. As we move back up front, Drew Calvert leading the way still by about 3 car lengths over Brandon Brock. Some energy trying to build up here on the bottom side between Johnson battling with Montrose, and Johnson now going to grab the 3rd spot away. Well, and then here comes Montrose battling to the outside again. As Kel Peterson took us from the restart this last time by, or this last restart here, now has found himself falling back to 3.5 seconds back from this pack. He's got his own little platoon back here with himself, Zemer, Christopher Jones. Nope, that's Josh Newman, sorry. With the 31 and the 60. Kyle Franklin badly damaged here, still just trying to stay alive. Ronnie Welchel in this lead pack here, fighting for it. Just in front of him, and find Matthew Markland in that 51 machine. Whoop! Oh man, I knew that was going to happen here. The 62 saw the opening. He wanted to take it. How that wasn't an accident is beyond me. All right, the gap has closed here between Calvert and Brock. Montrose is taken back over the third position. It's like Kevin Pavesic. Something happened to Kevin. As, oh, he pulled down to the bottom. Looks like he must have had a bunch of damage and was unable to get back to pit road. David Vodka up top. In the wall. Everybody spread out here. It's going to be Montrose and Johnson here battling. Montrose takes the spot back away. Here comes Johnson battling back down to the bottom. Nice battle going on here from this front pack. Now here comes Fuchs. Where'd he come from? Where'd Brian Fuchs come from? He's now battling Eric Johnson here for the fourth position, and he's going to grab it. Now here comes Montrose now to the left rear quarter panel of the 3 of Brandon Brock. Brock with the momentum on the higher side, and he's going to keep the second spot going for now as they have closed way up onto the back bumper of the 43. Car's very tight for Brandon Brock. You can see he was trying to turn the wheel, and it was still heading up the track. Check on Montrose as he's underneath the 3 right here. And he's having to let out of the throttle quite a bit here to get that thing to rotate on the bottom. As Brock takes back over the second position. Here comes Rob Hamilton. His hopes stay alive for the chase. I'd like to see Rob have a chance to go at it here for the championship. Oh, side by side, touching the 10 and the 3. It's not the first time they've been together tonight. As they go around, Christopher Jones, Kyle Franklin, both on the bottom, letting the lead pack have at it. Oh, D-Mac, no doubt about it, man. Yeah, I hate it. Hate it for you. And here comes Montrose. He's going to clear him. Yeah, he's going to clear the 43. As Jeremy Engel with damage. He's going to have to pit here. We're going to see, can Drew Calvert battle back to the high side here and try to take the spot back away from Montrose. Brandon Brock was very loose there in the middle of 3 and 4. Man, the car was sideways. As we enjoy the view from the flag stand. Eric Johnson battling with the 1 of Rob Hamilton. Here comes the 51 of Matthew Markland. And Ryan Fuchs now back up in the mix as the 3 and the 43 tangle up together. Side by side, that's letting Montrose pull away here. Side by side for second place and third. Ooh, Matthew Markland having a big moment there as the 62 closes in. Now looking low, the 51 on the 1. I don't know if he's going to have enough momentum here to make the pass happen. No, he doesn't. He falls back behind Rob Hamilton. Oh, here he goes. Now he's got some momentum happening here. Side by side with Eric Johnson. Johnson falling back. As he's battling with Matthew Markland. And as Montrose leads the way, take a look here off the back of the 10. Here comes Drew Calvert now to the inside. Brandon Brock follows. He's going to give a helping hand to the 43. I don't know. Not a whole lot you can do. I mean, these cars are just, they're fine by themselves, it seems. As we now have single-digit laps left. 9 laps to go. Who's going to be able to take it home here? 43, the 10, the 3. Are they going to wreck out? Will the 15 pull off a win tonight? I mean, he's here within a striking distance. Now Montrose falling back here as Calvert now officially takes the lead back. Johnson's back up front, trying to contend for at least a podium here. Johnson all over the place, not sure where he wants to go right now. Nowhere really he can go. Fuchs now moves up to third. Man, this is one heck of a podium right here, folks. Johnson now side by side with the 10 of Montrose. As Calvert pulling away. Here comes Rob Hamilton and Matthew Markland. They could perhaps be first-time winners here in the Outcast. Markland giving a little bump here to the 10. Going to give him some momentum on the high side as him and the 18 are still side by side. with 5 laps to go. Somebody's going to have to get it figured out here. Very close between the 10 and the 18 as Montrose now going to grab the spot back from Johnson. Oh, here comes Montrose now, battling underneath the 15. Trying to get third place back as we've got 4 laps to go here. Going to be an absolute dogfight here at the end of this thing. As Rob Williams up in the wall here. Stay up there, Rob. Stay up there, Rob. Houston trying to battle with the 10. He's not clear of him yet. Now he is. Hughes dropped way back. Oh, he got the 10 and the 3 get tangled up once again. Now Calvert way out front. The 10 all unsettled here. Drew Calvert now by almost a second out in front of these guys, and the gap's still growing. With coming to 2 laps to go. Will they be able to close back down on the 43? Will he run away with it? Ken going up here with a bump to the 18. Going to give him some nice momentum here. Johnson sitting in third. Brock second. Calvert. Oh, here comes Rob Hamilton now. Rob Hamilton with the bump to the 10. The 10 in the wall. The 62 gets it to the 1. The 1 in the wall as the white flag comes out. One more time around for Drew Calvert here. Hamilton had it. And now his playoff hopes are gone. As he's going to fall outside the top 15, I do believe, but coming out of turn number 4, it's going to be Drew Calvert with the win tonight. How about that? And Ronnie Welcher with a 6th place finish too. Drew Calvert, take all the time you need, buddy. Get them burnouts out of the way. And that's how you do it. Get a nice word here from Drew Calvert. Hey, Drew, how was your race tonight? That's what I'm talking about. Burn them down, boy. Burn them down. Let me get out of the way. Let me get out of the way. All right, folks. So that's going to do it here. Let's get down to the finish results for tonight's race. Drew Calvert leading 28 laps. Pretty impressive tonight, bringing it home in the number 1 spot. Brandon Brock in third. Ian Montrose Brandon Brock in second. I'm sorry. Ian Montrose in third. Ryan Fuchs finishing fourth. Eric Johnson fifth. Ronnie Welchel sixth. Matthew Markland in seventh place. Brian Zimmer eighth. Josh Newman ninth. Bill Ligotti, where'd this guy come from? Bringing it home in the 10th spot. Nice run, Bill. Kel Peterson 11th. Chad Cook 12th. Rob Hamilton falls down to 13th place here. Jordan Massey 14th. Charles Wilson 15th. Bob Redeker finishing 16th. Jacob Ainsworth 17th. Steve Giberson 18th. David Boddicker 19th. And Christopher Jones bringing it home in the 20th spot. Ian Montrose with the pole position. Fastest lap, Jeremy Ingold, 29.244. Ian Montrose led the most laps tonight at 39. Ryan Fuchs up 20 spots for the hard charger tonight. And only 4 cautions for 11 laps. All right. As we held Drew Calvert on the screen there while we went through the finished results, now we're going to get into the booth here and speak with Ian Montrose. Let me get that pulled up here real quick like. And there we go. And get him pulled in here. Ian Montrose, glad to have the booth. You got me.
Yo, how's it going, guys? Oh, it's just you by yourself, actually. So how you doing, my man?
Man, doing good. It was an absolute dogfight out there. The net code really, you and Brandon Brock couldn't stay away from each other, touching each other inappropriately all over the track. But yeah, man, net code was it got you there at the end. The last couple of laps just took you out, and Drew Calvert just ran away with it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I thought Drew was pretty fast all night, so passing was pretty difficult here. You really had to commit to the bottom on the long stretch, and yeah, the net code. When I was next door to Eric, I had a crazy net code with him too, and I'm like, dang, I didn't think I was that close. I thought we kept it respectful, but net code's been a problem all season, so I don't know what's going on with the servers. But regardless, what a slugfest tonight. I mean, you push hard for a couple of laps, and then it punishes you for a couple of laps, and you have to back off. So it was a war of attrition tonight, and a lot of green flag racing as well, which was cool. So we're glad to bring it back in P3, but man, oh man, we had to throw some haymakers together.
Yes, sir, you did. You're up in the playoffs going into this thing. We're going to head into Martinsville. We talked to you, I believe it was Tuesday. You said you like the short track, so I'm curious to see. But if you got any awesome shout-outs, we'll get those, and we'll send you on your way.
No, I just appreciate you again, as always, Glad Dad. Appreciate the broadcasts. Don't die on me over there, all right, Adam? I appreciate the admins for coming out and putting this show on. It's an awesome community to be in. Appreciate Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Auto America Grand Island, Outcast Motorsports Network, Jackie Jones, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Soda Simmons, Dalton Hall Construction, Lulu Road by Tammy Litweiler, Hard Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparel, Pinnacle Wraps. Shout out the Biff, shout out Kyle Busch, and shout out my family for allowing me to do this.
Absolutely, man. Great shout outs, buddy. And I'm sure we're going to talk to you again. We got 5 races left, so that's 15 races to get you back up here in the podium.
Well, we'll give it a go, but I never take it for granted. So we'll see how we get on the playoffs.
10-4. Good luck. Talk to you soon.
Take care, buddy.
All right, and now Brock the Troll here in the chat with us. Brandon Brock, yeah, the Glad Dad. You got me, buddy?
Yeah, we here.
Awesome, man. It was, like I just told Ian, it was a dogfight out there with the net code. You really had to mind your P's and Q's, yeah, dot your T's and cross your I's, that kind of stuff. But other than that, how did the car feel? Was it tight? Was it all? We got on in-car camera with you there, and noticed you were turning left on the high side, and she was going right to the wall.
Yeah, you kind of had to drive it like a normal mile and a half. Yeah, you had the drafts on the straightaway, but yeah, you had to like lift and trail brake a few laps into the run. That's the only way you were going to be able to hold the bottom there. There's a lot of off throttle time, a lot more than I thought there was going to be.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people letting out for, I don't know, a few seconds, it seemed. Yeah, it's just chaos tonight. But anyway, we won't keep you. How are we feeling about Martinsville next week as we head into the playoffs?
Well, I don't know. Usually Martinsville's, it is what it is, but I like racing there. I just never have much luck there. It's been a while since I've ran any officials there, so I might need a little refresher, but yeah, Martinsville could be a good one. We got Vegas coming up, and of course Auto Club. So there's a lot of good tracks coming up that I enjoy racing. Not too good at the newer Iowa, but other than that, I'm really looking forward to these upcoming final races here.
Oh yeah, man! The admins here at Outcast really put on a showing for season 5 as far as the track combinations go. So hats off to them. You being one of them for sure. But if you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
First of all, shout out to Drew. That's his first win in the league. I was going to do everything I could to try to help somebody get their first one. I was kind of pushing Robert Hamilton earlier, and then I found Drew in front of me and did everything I could to keep him out front there. We got all of our league sponsors, Auto America, Grand Island, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Jackie Jones, Curtis Simmons, Dalton Hall Construction, Pinnacle Wraps, Outcast Custom Apparel, Half Moon Designs, Blue Road by Tammy Litweiler, and as always, Outcast Motorsports Network. It was broadcasts are great, and I'm looking forward to these next few races. I think we're going to be in for a barn burner for the playoffs.
Yes, sir, you will. All right, Brandon, we'll get out of here and we'll talk to you soon. I guarantee it.
Yep.
Have a good one. All right, folks. And without further ado, the finally got his first win here in Outcast Motorsports.
Yes,
I
finally.
thought it was coming. You know, Drew, I thought you were going to get your first win in the trucks, as I've seen you time and time again, just absolutely just go out there and tear them a new one. But here we are, the Gen 6s for some reason.
Yeah, I was not expecting that for sure, but I'm happy I won because I think that's I got in the championship. I don't think I would have made it if I didn't win. So I was 13th in points coming in. So
well, you're looks like you're tied for 7th here, as we do have the updated standings as the chase starts right now. You're sitting 7th here in the chase, so you've got a pretty good momentum here heading into the playoffs. But you know what? We've got Martinsville coming up next week. We've got Las Vegas. We've got Auto Club. We've got Iowa. Those are some tracks
definitely put in the extra practice for the next few weeks for sure now.
That's right. Yeah, you know, usually I see you dominate here, and not just this league. You know, you've been a part of some other leagues that I myself has broadcasted, and when it gets to those 1.5 miles and those 2-mile tracks, man, I just see you up there all the time. And for you to get a win here at technically 1.5 mile track, but a super speedway style racing format is just crazy to me.
Yeah, I love those tracks. So finally it paid off and got one win. So
absolutely, man. Well, I don't know if you know how we do it here in the interview room, but the top 3 get the shout outs. So take as much time as you need and get those shout outs, and we'll send you on your way.
All right. A shout out to you, Glad Dad, in the booth. Appreciate what you do and put on a great show every time. Love to go back and rewatch them. And all the Outcast guys. It was a great race tonight. Brandon and Ian, P2, P3, and our sponsors, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Grand Island, Auto America, Outcast Motorsports Network, You Glad Dead, Jackie Jones, Chrysler Deep Dodge, Serta Simmons Beddings, Dalton Hall Constructions, Lulu by Tammy Litweiler, Half Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparels, Drew Kuhn, Pinnacle Wraps, all the fans watching, texting, appreciate y'all, and all the admins that put this together, appreciate them. Oh, family, my son, all of them. I just I can't believe I finally won. It's an awesome feeling.
Well, you know what?
It's such an awesome league, and it's just a proud moment to win a race with these guys because they're so good. You never know when a win's going to come, so gotta cherish it.
Well, it's your first win. It won't be your last.
So yeah, hopefully it's my P2 on Tuesday and win tonight. Hopefully good things are coming. So.
Oh, no doubt.
It's championship time, so
that's it. You got to lock in. It's time to go get it. All right, Drew. Well, hey, thanks for joining us tonight, and thanks for showing your webcam each and every week. We enjoy seeing you and your rig and the focus that you have, the determination. But we'll talk to you real soon, buddy. I guarantee we're going to get another podium here in the next 15 races.
I appreciate it. I sure hope so.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
Thank you, too.
All right, folks. That was your winner tonight, Drew Calvert. Second place, Brandon Brock and Ian Montrose, finishing in the third position. Let's go here, and I want to take a look real quick. We're going to look here. Eric Johnson, if we can play it back here. Well, white flag. So the 10 gets into the back of the 18 here. As we're coming to the white flag, there goes Rob Hamilton. And now the draft has happened here. Here comes the jet fuel from the 10 of Montrose, as he's going to close into the back of the 18. The white flag is in the air right now, so they are racing back to the checkered. 15 gives a nice help here to the 10. Oh, wow. And that's why the 18 finished 7th. Or 5th, I'm sorry. Eric Johnson's car's equipped with a clown horn. Hey, man. Yeah, nice running tonight, though. Really enjoyed that. But anyway, folks, we're going to be back tomorrow night. Let's see, tomorrow is Friday. We're going to be back with the Synergy Elite Truck Series. Definitely don't want to miss that, as the playoffs have started. So it's going to be a hoot. I guarantee you we're going to Nashville Super Speedway, I do believe, to start the playoffs there. And the playoffs have now been activated for the Outcast Motorsports League in all three series: Half Moon Designed Next Gen Series, the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds Truck Series, and the Auto America Gen 6 Series. All run the same schedule, same race, different laps, of course, and the chase is activated. So 5 more races here. That's going to conclude a 13-race season in all three series, so you definitely don't want to miss that. But anyway, folks, that's going to do it for tonight. Appreciate each and every one of you for joining the Twitch stream tonight. Want to give a shout out to all the sponsors here for Outcast that come forward with all the funds that allow us to do this for all three leagues each and every week. Thanks to all the admins for allowing me and Mike McKinnon here in Outcast Motorsports Network to cover these awesome races for these awesome cats. So anyway, folks, that's going to do it for tonight. This is the Glad Dad reminding you to stay fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. We'll see you next time, guys. Take it easy. Good night.